Elements of weather and climate. Temperature, rainfall, pressure, humidity and wind are the major elements of weather and climate. Temperature. Temperature is one of the key elements of weather and climate. The earth and its atmosphere get heated from the sun through insolation. The degree of heat present in the air is termed as temperature. Apart from sun rays, the heat in air also depends the atmospheric mass to a small extent. Temperature varies with time due to changes in the level of radiation which reach the Earth's surface. This is due to motions of the Earth and inclination of the Earth's axis. The temperature influences the level of humidity, the process of evaporation, condensation and precipitation. Heat energy from solar radiation is received by the Earth through three mechanisms. They are radiation, conduction and convection. The Earth's atmosphere is heated more by terrestrial radiation than insolation. Temperature varies both horizontally and vertically. Temperature decreases with increasing height is known as lapse rate, which is 6.5 degrees Celsius per 1000 meters in troposphere. Temperature. Temperature is the key element of weather and climate. So the earth and the atmosphere. So these two things will get heated from the sun rays. The degree of heat that is present in the air is called temperature. But the temperature varies from time to time. So why the temperature varies? Because due to the rotation and revolution of the earth and its axis. So the temperature influences the level of humidity, the process of evaporation, condensation and precipitation. The earth receives the heat energy from the sun by three mechanisms. They are radiation, conduction and convection. So the temperature varies both horizontally and vertically. So when the height increases, the temperature will decrease. For example, if the height increases for 1000 meters, the temperature will decrease per 1000 meter, that is 6.5 degrees Celsius. So if the height is 1000 meter, the temperature will decrease for 6.5 degrees Celsius. This is called lapse rate. Factors affecting the distribution of temperature: latitude, altitude, nature of land, ocean currents, prevailing winds, slope, shelter and distance from the sea. Natural vegetation and soil are the major factors which affect the distribution of temperature. Factors affecting the distribution of temperature: latitude, altitude means the height, nature of land, and the ocean currents means about the sea, and prevailing winds means the wind direction, the slopes of the hills, and the shelter, the distance from the sea, the natural vegetation, and the type of soil. So these are all the factors that affect the distribution of temperature. Measuring temperature. The temperature of a unit volume of air at a given time is measured in scales like Celsius, Fahrenheit and Kelvin. Meteorologist measures the temperature by the thermometer, Stevenson screen and minimum and maximum thermometer. The energy received by the earth through insolation is lost by outgoing radiation. Atmosphere is mainly heated by outgoing radiation from 2 to 4 pm. So the maximum temperature is recorded between 2 and 4 pm regularly, and minimum temperature is recorded around 4 am before sunrise. Measuring temperature. The temperature is measured in Celsius, Fahrenheit and Kelvin. But the meteorologist, so they measures the temperature by thermometer, Stevenson screen, minimum and maximum thermometer. So the maximum temperature is recorded between the 2 to 4 pm regularly, and the minimum temperature is recorded around 4 am before sunrise. Mean temperature. The average of maximum and minimum temperatures within 24 hours is called mean daily temperature. Diurnal range of temperature is the difference between the maximum and minimum temperatures of a day. Annual range of temperature is the difference between the highest and lowest mean monthly temperatures of a year. The distribution of temperature is shown by means of isotherms. Isotherms are imaginary lines which connect the same temperatures of different places. Mean temperature. The mean daily temperature is the average temperature of a place on any one day. So this is the formula to calculate the mean daily temperature. The annual temperature. The annual temperature range is the difference between the maximum and minimum mean monthly temperatures recorded in a year. So it is the difference between the maximum mean temperature and the minimum mean monthly temperature. The distribution of temperature is shown by isotherms. Heat zones of the earth. The fact that the earth is spherical in shape results in different parts of the earth getting heated differently based on the heat received from the sun. Earth is divided into 3 heat zones. They are torrid zone, temperate zone, frigid zone. The earth is spherical in shape, so the parts of the earth is heated differently. So 3 heat zones are there. They are torrid zone, temperate zone and the frigid zone. So the earth is divided into 3 heat zones. Torrid zone. It is a region between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. This region receives the direct sun rays and gets the maximum heat from the sun. This zone known as the torrid or the tropical zone. See the map. This is torrid zone which lies between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. So this zone receives the maximum heat from the sun. It is known as torrid zone or the tropical zone. Temperate zone. The zone lies between the Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere and between the Tropic of Capricorn and the Antarctic Circle in the southern hemisphere. This zone gets the slanting rays of the sun and the angle of the sun rays goes on decreasing towards the poles. Thus, this zone experiences moderate temperature. See the map. So from the map itself we can learn easily. See here, the temperate zone is here. It lies in between the Arctic Circle and the Tropic of Cancer in the northern hemisphere. Okay, and see here the temperate zone, it lies in between the Antarctic Circle and the Tropic of Capricorn in the southern hemisphere. So it receives the slanting sun rays. So this zone experiences only the moderate temperature. Frigid zone. The frigid zone lies between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole and between the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole. This region is also known as polar region. Since it receives the extremely low temperature throughout the year, these regions are covered with snow. See the map. The frigid zone lies in between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole. And see here, it lies in between the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole. So it receives only less amount of sunlight. So throughout the year, this region will experience the snow. Highest temperature ever recorded. The highest temperature ever recorded on the earth is 56.7 degrees Celsius. It was recorded on 10th July 1913 at Greenland Ranch of Death Valley, California, USA. Lowest temperature ever recorded. The lowest temperature ever recorded on the earth is 89.2 degrees Celsius. It was recorded on 21 July 1983 at Soviet Vostok Station in Antarctica. So the highest temperature is 56.7 degrees Celsius and it is recorded in USA, California. The lowest temperature is minus 89.2 degrees Celsius and it is recorded in Soviet Vostok station in Antarctica. Rainfall. Rain is a liquid water in the form of droplets that have condensed from atmospheric water vapor and then become heavy enough to fall under gravity. Rain is a major component of the water cycle and is responsible for depositing most of the fresh water on the earth. It is the source of water for all purposes. There is a close relationship between the temperature and rainfall distribution. Generally, rainfall is high in the equatorial region and decreases gradually towards poles. Rainfall is measured by rain gauge. This is the image of rain gauge. Now we'll see what is rain. So what is rain? The atmospheric water vapor. Okay, the atmospheric water vapor, it gets condensed and it will fall in the form of a droplets. So it will become heavy. So due to the gravity, it will form like a rain. Okay, so rain is a major component of the water cycle. So only through rain will get the fresh water on earth. So rainwater is the source for all the purposes, and also there is a close relationship between the temperature and the rainfall distribution. In the equatorial region, the rainfall is high and in the poles, the rainfall is low. So this is a rain gauge. This is used to measure the rainfall.